Hi, y'all. Alan Brouilette, 18F Chief of Staff Emeritus. I was also their emotional support animal. For accessibility, think low years, high mileage. I was 18F's Chief of Staff for exactly 7 years. 18F was not a government agency. 18F was a rock star, and the most enduring rock stars die of being rock stars. Rock stars shouldn't get old. We should never play the Flamingo Hotel and Casino. We should never run back our greatest hits at the state fair with a grandson playing the bass and a daughter-in-law playing the drums. We should die under romantic circumstances, and gosh, we did. A bathtub in Paris, a plane crash in bad weather on the way to a show just to not let the fans down. Probably most appropriately, murdered in Los Angeles after a party. That is how you live on forever. You are going to be able to buy an 18F t-shirt at Target in 2046 because we went under the right circumstances. Now, in my view, which some people I love and respect and worked with for many years thought and think was horseshit, 18F's most important product was the alumni network. We ran a fun shop, mostly by treating one another as human beings first and coworkers second. You left 18F knowing how federal work worked. You came in from the private sector, but you left knowing that other ecosystem and knowing how to make a job in government IT fun. That power is yours to keep now, because you can whack an organization, but you cannot kill an idea. That sense of community was so strong that after 18F was whacked in the middle of the night, on Friday, Monday, really Saturday, but Monday morning, we were all back at work in a staff meeting, and that is still going on now. You can't kill an idea. Let me give you an example of how you make a job in government IT fun. Our bi-monthly all-hands staff meeting, Team Coffee, was scheduled for 3 p.m. Eastern, 90 minutes, every other Friday. The only complaint I ever got about Team Coffee's time slot was from the West Coast, who said, could we move it a little bit later? We would like to go home happy after Team Coffee, too. Because we always tried to send people home happy. We would end with a joke, just to make sure that even when we had kind of a darker Team Coffee over the years, something that maybe we'd had a rough annual report, we hadn't met target, we'd heard from a political, someone you liked left, whatever it was, we always ended with a dumb joke, just trying to make sure that people went home on a good note. The last 3 Team Coffees that we had on the inside, before they went on the outside, the last 3 Team Coffees on the inside, I told the joke, because nobody else should have to cope with that pressure. The first one, I went right at it. Lazy government employees. They're like mushrooms. You keep them in the dark, and you feed them bullshit. But the thing about mushrooms is that 18F was growing the kind of mushrooms that can permanently alter your understanding of reality. You don't rid the lawn of mushrooms by throwing them into a wood chipper. That just blows 1 trillion spores out everywhere into the atmosphere. You remember what I said about the alumni network? The largest living organism on Earth is a fungus, 4 square miles. Those spores settle, put down the mycelia. I would have said roots, but there's enough people from 18F that would have corrected me that I have to use the right word. Put down those mycelia and join that network. Keep serving. The states need help. The cities need help. Towns need help. Municipalities, people, non-government organizations, charities, nonprofits. There is still work to do out there. You have no idea, fired feds, what you know how to do and how magic it seems to the outside. It's like you speak a language that nobody else has ever even heard. There has been enough grieving. The show must go on, but it is time to get up and get back out there and demonstrate again. You can't kill an idea.